All right, we are on lesson 4. Welcome. We are going to be multiplying by 6s today. So that's our focus, is multiplying and dividing by 6. But we're going to use the skip count strategy to help us solve problems with units of 6. So here is our objective. We will be able to count by units of 6, so skip count by 6, to multiply and divide using the skip count strategy. And this is going to help us solve these problems. Before we do that, we are going to do our application problem. And this is in your book if you would like to do it along with me. It's on page 25. So you can pause the video and go to page 25. So I'm going to write my RDW up here. First, we're going to read it, right? R means read it. Marshall puts 6 pictures on each of the 6 pages of his photo album. So he's a photo album, and in there, he's got 6 pictures that he's going to put on 6 pages. I'm sorry, he's going to put 6 pictures on each of the 6 pages, okay? How many pictures does he put in the photo album in all? Ooh, here's a key word here. In all. What does that mean, in all? Well, I know that means the total. They want to know how many pictures all together he puts in his photo album. So in order for me to solve this, I need to figure out, what am I trying to find? Well, I'm trying to find the total, right? That's what I'm trying to find. And do I know how many pages I'm going to be using, or how many groups I'm going to have? Yeah, this means the number of groups. So I know the number of groups. Do I know what the size of each group is, or how many pictures are on each page? I do. I know the size of the groups. I know that there are 6 pictures on each page. So I know I'm going to have to multiply because I don't know the total. I need to figure out what the total is. So to figure this out, I read it. Now I'm going to draw it. I'm going to use a tape diagram because that's really what we've been doing for a while now and you guys are used to. So I'm going to use a tape diagram to help me solve. Do I know how many groups I have? On my snap, tell me how many groups. 6, right? We have 6 pages, 6 groups. So I need to figure out, how many lines do I need in this tape diagram? Well, my strategy is I put 6 fingers up, I take 1 finger away. That means I need 5 lines in my tape diagram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I have my 6 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is 6 pages, right? Now I'm going to put 6 pictures in each page, on each page, or in each group, because I know there's 6 pictures on each page. Now I'm trying to find a total. What strategy can I use to figure out the total? Well, if I know my multiplication facts, 6 times 6, you could probably figure it out. If I didn't know my multiplication facts yet, because I'm still learning them, that's okay. We can skip count by 6s to solve. So let's skip count by 6. I have 6, whoops, hold on one sec. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. So my total is 36. Now I'm going to write a sentence. Marshall put 36 pictures in his photo album. All right. Okay, here we go. Now we're going to get into our lesson. You will need your whiteboard for this, so please go ahead and get that. Pause the video. You'll need your marker and your eraser. Okay, here we go. What we're going to do on our whiteboards is we are going to skip count by 6s 10 times. Okay, 10 times we're going to skip count by 6. And we're going to write the sequence on our whiteboard. Okay, so let's get started. We know that we're going to start with what? 6, right? Which also represents 1 times 6, because there's only one of them. Now, next, how many do I have? If I count 6 more, how many do I have? Well, let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, my next one is 12. Okay, and that represents 2 times 6, because I've skip counted 2 times so far by 6. Now what's next? Well, 13, do it with me, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, okay. So next is 18. How many times have I skip counted? 1, 2, 3. So this one represents 3 times 6 equals 18. Now I'm going to go on, right? We're only at 3. We have to get all the way to 10. All right. Now let's count 6 more after 18 with your hands, with your fingers. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So how many times have I skip counted now? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times that I skip counted by 6. So 4 times 6 equals 24. Pretty cool, right? All right, let's keep going because we're only at 4 times. We've only skip counted 4 times. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Whew. So I've skip counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And I'm skip counting by 6, right? So 5 times 6 equals 30. All right, moving on. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So I've skip counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times now. So 6 times 6 equals 36. All right, got to keep going. I'm running out of room. I'm going to have to keep going down here. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. Okay. So now how many times I've skip counted? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've skip counted 7 times. So 7 times 6 equals 42. All right, let's keep going. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. I'm going to put it down here. Hopefully you're writing this on your whiteboard. So I've skip counted how many times now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So 8 times 6 equals 48. Are we at 10 yet? Nope. 2 more. 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Oh my goodness. So 54, how many times did I skip count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. I've skip counted 9 times. So 9 times 6 equals 54. All right, last one. What do you think it is? 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So now I've skip counted how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've skip counted 10 times. So 10 times 6 equals 60. All right, we did it. We skip counted by 6 10 times. So what is the last number in this sequence? What is the last number in this sequence? And I want you to circle it. Circle the last number in this sequence. You should have circled 60. This is the last number in this sequence. 60 is the same as how many 6s? 60 is the same as how many 6s? Well, how many 6s did we skip count by? We skip counted by 6 tens. 6 tens. We skip counted 10 times by 6, and that gave us 60. Let's write down a multiplication sentence for this. So now we're going to do a multiplication sentence that represents 6 tens equals 60. See if you can do that. Well, I know what am I multiplying by? I'm multiplying by 6, right? So I know that is. How many times did I skip count to get to 60? Oh, I skip counted 10 times. So 6 times 10 equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 60. All right, now we're gonna write down, hopefully you have all this down. If I'm going too fast, please pause. Now we're gonna write down this division question. 60 divided by 6 equals, ooh, what is 60 divided by 6? How can I figure that out? Well, I can count how many times I skip counted, because I know the total, and that will give me my other factor. So how many times did I skip count to get to 60? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's my other factor, 10. So 60 divided by 6 equals 10. All right, now let's try this one. And I want you to try this one on your own. So what I want you to do is I want you to skip count and fill in these 3 blanks. What comes next? If I was to add 6 more after 6, how many would I have? And then 6 more after that, how many would I have? And then 6 more after that, how many would I have? So pause the video and try this on your own. Okay, so if I was to do 6 more, I would add 6 more. Ready? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then 6 more after that, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So you should have put 18. And then 6 more after that, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. If you could do this in your head too, you don't need your fingers, great. That's even better. But if you still need your fingers to help you count, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, so now we filled in our blanks, right? Now we need to solve this problem. 6 times what equals blank? So I want you to tell me how many times did I skip count to get to my last number? How many times did I skip count to get to my last number? Well, let's count. So pause the video, see if you can solve this problem. How many times did I skip count to get to my last problem? Okay, so you should have done 4 here. I skip counted how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. I skip counted 4 times. And what was the last number that I landed on? Well, the last number in this sequence is 24. So I know 6 times 4 equals 24. Okay, now we're going to flip this. Now we're going to do the opposite of multiplication, which is what? Division. So blank divided by 6 equals blank. Ooh, what goes, I'm going to give you a hint here. I've been telling you guys this. What goes first in division? Is it a factor or is it the total? So think about how many times you skip counted to get to this last number in the sequence. Pause the video and see if you can figure this out. All right, so the first number you should have put here is 24. 4, because that was the last number in the sequence. So 24 divided by 6, we're trying to figure out how many times did we skip count, right? 24 divided by 6 is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you guys see this related facts here? 6 times 4 equals 24. 24 divided by 6 equals 4. Okay, moving on. So you will see that in your homework today. And then now I want you guys to practice a little bit. We are going to practice skip counting to solve each of these problems. So let's start with 6 times 6. 6 times 6. I would suggest to do your sequence first to help you solve this. And if you want to copy mine down, that's fine, but you should also be practicing on your own with this sequence. I'm only going to go up 10 times. So solve for this one, pause the video and see if you can figure it out. Okay, 6 times 6, what does it equal? Well, let's see how many times we skip counted. 6, 12, 18, that's 3 times. 24, 30, 36, that's 6 times. I skip counted 6 times and I landed on 36. All right, let's do this one now. 6 times 7. Pause the video and see if you can figure out what 6 times 7 is. Okay, I'm gonna bunny hop and figure out how many times I went. 7 times, ready? 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I know 6 times 7 is 42. Okay, let me erase those ones. We got 2 more. What is 6 times 8? Pause the video, see if you can figure it out. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 48. All right, last one, 6 times 9. Pause the video and figure it out. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 54. So that was, you guys did, I'm sure you guys did a great job at home. Remember, we're just using a number line, basically, right? We're skip counting by 6s to help us solve multiplication problems. Okay, and that is exactly what your work is today. So let me show you what you need to do. You guys are going to be on page 27. So don't let this part trick you here. When we sequenced our multiplying by 6s, I went this way, right? This is the exact same thing as what you're gonna do right here, but they just went down. So 6, what comes after 6? 12, right? 18, what comes after 18? 6 more is what? 24. Good, and then you'll just keep going. So you're just gonna add the missing number by counting by 6s. And then once you've done this part, you can start connecting the multiplication problems. So 6, what is this multiplication problem? Well, I know that 6 times, how many times have I skip counted so far? I've only skip counted 1 time, right? 6 times 1 equals 6. So I'm going to find where 6 times 1 is over there. And you might want to use a piece of paper to do this. You could, I'll use a sticky note. Now I'm going to go to the next one and cover it up. How many times have I skip counted so far? 2 times, right? So where is 2 times 6 over here? find it and draw a line to it. And then I'm going to go to the next one. 3 times 6. Where is 3 times 6 over here? Oh, 3 times 6 equals 18. And then we'll go to the next one. How many times have we skip counted? 4 times. Find 4 times 6. Connect the line. We know 4 times 6 equals 24. Okay, and you'll have already written 24 in there. On the next page, on 28, you guys also did this today. So you are going to fill in and count by 6s. Okay, we're counting by 6s. And then you're going to write a multiplication equation and a division equation for it. So what was the last number in your sequence? Okay, that is going to be your total. What is the last number in your sequence? So in your books, go ahead and circle that just so you know that that's what you are solving for in each of these equations. Number 4 and 5, these are going to be extra credit. So these are optional, number 4 and number 5. Okay, so number 2 and 3 you have to do, 4 and 5 are optional. If you want to challenge yourself, you may do them. All right, guys, good luck today. If you need help in my class, remember the help group time is on your schedule.